On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Sight.
The ability to see anything that is seen.
Examples:
An unexpected sight. Dull sight. Many famous sites are within walking distance.
Campfire.
An outdoor fire used for cooking, warmth, or light, often made by camping or in rural areas, a gathering or social event around such a fire.
Examples:
Campfire story. Roast marshmallows around the campfire. We sat around the campfire and told stories late into the night.
Childhood.
The state or time of being a child.
Examples:
Since childhood. Childhood development. He had fond memories of his childhood spent playing in the park with his friends.
Storytelling.
The act or art of narrating or writing stories.
Examples:
Storytelling performance. Courtroom storytelling. She was skilled in storytelling techniques, such as using different voices for other characters.
Flame.
A bright, visible light and heat source caused by combustion, a strong, intense feeling typically associated with passion, aggression, or anger.
Examples:
Flame of passion. Simmering flame. The flame of the candle flickered in the darkness of the room.
Wondrous.
Inspiring amazement or admiration, extremely beautiful and impressive.
Examples:
Wondrous sight. Wondrous adventure. The wondrous beauty of the sunset left us all in awe.
Asleep.
In a state of sleep.
Examples:
Asleep at the wheel. Dead asleep. He lay down and fell asleep immediately.
Unison.
Occurring or corresponding together, simultaneously, or exactly, music, two or more sounds or tones at the same pitch or in octaves.
Examples:
Singing in unison. Clap the hands in unison. They saluted in unison to the captain.
Lifetime.
The duration of someone's life or of something's existence.
Examples:
Lifetime benefits. Lifetime ban from the sport. She had lived through 2 world wars in her lifetime.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Perfection.
The state or condition of being without any flaws or defects, the highest level of excellence or accomplishment, the act of making something perfect or complete.
Examples:
Absolute perfection. Perfection of beauty. The little girl practiced her ballet routine until she achieved perfection.
Cheat.
To act dishonestly or unfairly to gain an advantage or to deceive someone, to break the rules or laws.
Examples:
Cheat on my taxes. Cheat in a game. Even though he knew it was wrong, he cheated on the exam.
Shrink.
To become smaller, or to make something smaller in size or amount.
Examples:
Shrink the tumor. Shrink with fear. This shirt will shrink in the wash.
Rehearse.
To practice or repeat something, such as a performance, speech, or action, to prepare for an event or to improve one's skills, to go through the motions of a planned activity before executing it.
Examples:
Rehearse an opera. Rehearse a speech. The actors needed to rehearse their lines before the performance.
Delivery.
The act of taking or sending something to a destination, the bringing of a baby during childbirth.
Examples:
An easy delivery. Special delivery. The delivery truck arrived with the packages.
Syllable.
A single unit of spoken language, more significant than a phoneme containing a vowel sound and usually one or more consonants.
Examples:
Syllable structure. Single syllable. Emphasize the second syllable when pronouncing it.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Mere.
Used to emphasize how insignificant or minor someone or something is.
Examples:
Mere acquaintance. Mere incident. He lost the election by mere votes.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
a magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Manipulate.
To influence or control something or someone to your advantage, often in an unfair or dishonest way.
Examples:
manipulate figures. Vulnerable to manipulate. Please tell me how to manipulate this computer.
Purity.
The state of being undiluted or unmixed with anything else, the state of being free from immorality, especially of a sexual nature.
Examples:
the degree of purity. High purity. Higher purity requires additional equipment and energy.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Magician.
A person who performs magic tricks or illusions to entertain an audience, typically involves sleight of hand or deception to create seemingly impossible or supernatural effects.
Examples:
magician's hat. Street magician. The children were delighted with the magician's clever tricks.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
global disaster. Disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Minuscule.
Extremely small, tiny.
Examples:
minuscule amount. Minuscule letters. This or emits minuscule quantities of radiation.
Professional.
Having or showing the skill appropriate to a particular job, competent or skillful.
Examples:
professional athlete. Certified professional secretary. He has a professional demeanor and always presents himself in a polished manner.
Passion.
Intense, driving, or overpowering feeling or conviction.
Examples:
passion hobby. Passion drive. Her passion for cooking is evident in every dish she prepares.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
the motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Juggle.
To manage or cope with several tasks, responsibilities, or situations simultaneously, to keep several things in the air at once, as in a juggling act.
Examples:
Juggle a job and motherhood. Juggle with facts. It can be difficult to juggle work, family, and social life, but finding balance is important.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples.
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Repeatedly.
Again and again, many times.
Examples.
Use cell phone repeatedly. Repeatedly nod. He claims that his legitimate requests were repeatedly ignored.
Acquire.
To buy or obtain something such as an asset, object, knowledge, etc., for oneself.
Examples.
Acquire knowledge. Acquire a new company. Children acquire language at a fantastic rate.
Dexterity.
Skill and speed in performing physical tasks, especially with the hands, mental skill or adroitness in dealing with situations or problems.
Examples.
Dexterity with the pen. Manual dexterity. The surgeon's dexterity was impressive during the delicate surgery.
Coordination.
The act of making all the people involved in a plan or activity work together effectively, the ability to control different parts of the body effectively.
Examples.
Data coordination. Loss of muscle coordination. Synchronized swimming needs close coordination between 6 performers.
Admire.
To have regard for or respect for someone's qualities or the actions they have performed.
Examples.
Admire the subtlety of the distinctions. Admire kids with attitude. We all admire him because he is a nobleman.
Fluid.
A substance that can flow and is not solid.
Examples.
Plenty of fluids. Fluid assets. She was diagnosed with a fluid buildup in her lungs.
Befriend.
To become a friend of someone, especially when in need.
Examples.
Befriend a young boy. Befriend other members. I'm willing to befriend the weak and the poor.
Troupe.
A group of actors, dancers, or performers who work together as a team, typically in a theatrical or musical production.
Examples.
Troupe rehearsal. Circus troupe. The theater troupe is performing Hamlet this weekend.
Oblong.
An elongated shape that is roughly rectangular or oval in shape.
Examples.
Oblong shape. Oblong box. The oblong table was perfect for hosting a large dinner party.
Precise.
Sharply exact or accurate or delimited.
Examples:
Precise analyses. Estimate precise costs. The content is precise and informative for me.
Lathe.
A machine tool that rotates a workpiece on its axis to perform various operations, such as cutting, drilling, or sanding.
Examples:
Lathe operator. Engine lathe. The metal lathe was an essential piece of machinery in the fabrication workshop.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Frown.
To make an angry or severe expression by bringing your eyebrows together to indicate disapproval, displeasure, or concentration.
Examples:
People with frown faces. A worried frown. Thinking always made him frown.
Reject.
To refuse to accept, consider, or use something or someone.
Examples:
Reject the proposal. Reject all imperfect merchandise. The company rejected the job candidate's application due to a lack of experience.
Alignment.
An arrangement in which two or more elements are placed in a straight line or parallel to each other.
Examples:
Alignment in an organization. Be in alignment. In the last century, Britain formed a strong alignment with Egypt.
Tenacity.
The quality or state of being persistent and determined in the face of difficulties. The quality or property of holding together firmly, tending to adhere or cling.
Examples:
Tenacity of purpose. Show tenacity. Her tenacity in pursuing her dreams has inspired many people.
Odds.
The degree or probability that a particular thing will or will not happen.
Examples:
Odds in favor. Odds of business. What are the odds that he will survive?
Circus.
A traveling show or entertainment that often features acrobats, clowns, animals, and other performers, a chaotic, confusing, or tumultuous situation or environment.
Examples:
Circus performer. Circus tent. The kids were excited to go to the circus and see the clowns and animals perform.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
High wire.
A tightly stretched wire or rope, typically elevated at a considerable height, often used by acrobats or tightrope walkers to perform daring feats. Adjective, referring to situations, actions, or performances that are fraught with risk or danger.
Examples:
High wire act. High wire flip. The circus performer's most thrilling act was her high wire walk across the entire length of the tent.
Parallel.
Being everywhere equidistant and not intersecting, of or relating to the simultaneous performance of multiple operations.
Examples:
A parallel case. Parallel processing. He walked a road parallel to the railroad.
Pliers.
A tool consisting of two metal arms joined at a pivot, used for gripping, bending, or cutting objects.
Examples:
Needle nose pliers. Locking pliers. John used pliers to fix the loose wire on the lamp.
Hanger.
A device or object used for hanging or supporting something, often used for hanging clothes. A loop-shaped object used to hang clothes in a closet.
Examples:
Clothes hanger. Coat hanger. I hung the coat on a hanger in the closet.
Tightrope.
A rope or wire stretched tightly between 2 points, on which acrobats, tightrope walkers, etc., perform a risky or precarious situation that requires one to balance carefully to avoid falling or failure.
Examples:
Tightrope performer. Tightrope act. The tightrope walker balanced precariously above the crowd.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Wobble.
To move or shake unsteadily from side to side or up and down.
Examples:
Wobble a few steps. Wobble chair. The table wobbled a little when I put my drink on it.
Crossing.
The act of going from one side to the other, a place where roads, railway tracks, or rivers intersect.
Examples:
Crossing bridge. A crossing keeper. The busy road was closed for a few hours for a railway crossing.
Slipper.
A comfortable, lightweight shoe typically worn indoors, often made of soft material and lacking fastenings like laces or buckles.
Examples:
Cotton slipper. House slipper. She wore fuzzy slippers to warm her feet on the cold tile floor.
Intuition.
The ability to understand or know something without reasoning or evidence, a feeling that guides a person to do or believe something without fully understanding why.
Examples:
Creative intuition. Intuition research. Some studies suggest that people's intuitions can be influenced by their experiences and biases.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Meantime.
The interval or period of time between two events, the interim or temporary time period between two actions or stages of something else.
Examples:
Meantime report. For the meantime. In the meantime, while we wait for the results, let's start working on the next project.
Satisfy.
To make somebody pleased by giving them what they want or need.
Examples:
Satisfy a desire. Satisfy a user's needs. Did this response satisfy your request?
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Permission.
Consent or authorization given by someone in authority or by the owner of something, allowing someone to do something or allowing something to occur.
Examples:
Grant permission. Permission for permanent residence. I asked my boss for permission to leave early for a doctor's appointment.
Harbor.
An area of water next to the coast where ships and boats are protected from rough water by piers, jetties, and other artificial structures. Verb, keep in one's possession.
Examples:
A sheltered harbor. harbor a resentment. The tsunami swamped every boat in the harbor.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Certitude.
A state of complete confidence or certainty, the quality of being assured or convinced beyond doubt.
Examples:
Certitude belief. Certitude theory. I have no certitude about what the future holds.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
Religious faith. Faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Convinced.
Completely certain about something, having a strong belief or conviction in a particular religion.
Examples:
Convinced of the idea. Convinced criminal. The public is convinced that the Prime Minister has committed fraud.
Nonetheless.
In spite of what has just been said or done, nevertheless.
Examples:
We are nonetheless confident. Love him nonetheless. They each choose nonetheless to battle.
Terrifying.
Very frightening or intimidating.
Examples:
Terrifying experience. Terrifying events. Large earthquakes often generate terrifying tsunamis.
Density.
The quality of compactness of a substance.
Examples:
Population density. Higher pixel density. Do you know the density of the population in Hong Kong?
Infinity.
The state or quality of having no end or limit, mathematics, a number greater than any natural number.
Examples:
The infinity of the universe. Negative infinity. That investor saw an infinity of possibilities in this company.
Murmur.
To say something very quietly, to complain about somebody or something under one's breath.
Examples:
Murmur at low wages. Murmur a greeting. He always murmurs at the ill treatment.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of a solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolved the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Squall.
A sudden, brief, and intense windstorm characterized by strong gusts, often accompanied by rain, snow, or hail. A loud cry or yell expressing anger or distress.
Examples:
Squall of wind. Heavy squall. We had to take cover from the sudden squall that hit during our fishing trip.
Chill.
A feeling of coldness that makes one shiver. Verb, to make cool or cooler.
Examples:
The chill of autumn. Feel a slight chill. His swear words cast a chill on the party.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level. To pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
Lift sagging skin. Lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Pole.
One of two antipodal points where the Earth's axis of rotation intersects the Earth's surface. A long, slender, rounded rod, typically of wood or metal, used as a support or to hang something.
Examples:
A fishing pole. The plus pole. The North Pole is the northernmost point on Earth.
Beam.
A long, sturdy piece of timber, metal, or other material used to support a structure or span a distance, a ray or stream of light emitted by a source.
Examples:
Beam of light. A structural beam of a building. The sun's beam shone through the window and illuminated the room.
Cable.
A set of wires covered by plastic or rubber that carries electricity, phone signals, etc. A solid thick rope made of twisted hemp or steel wire.
Examples:
Cable television. Coaxial cable. This system uses submarine cables to exchange information between continents.
Anchor.
A device, typically made of metal, that is used to moor a ship or boat in a particular place, typically by being dropped to the seabed, a central cohesive source of support and stability.
Examples:
Anchor bolt. Anchor weight. The ship dropped anchor in the bay.
Flank.
The side of an animal, especially the side between the last rib and the hip, the side of military or naval formation. Verb, to be located on either side of something.
Examples:
Flank pain. Attack the left flank. The flank of the mountain was difficult to climb.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Unburdened.
Not weighed down by burden or worry, free from responsibility or obligation, unencumbered.
Examples:
Unburdened by guilt. Unburdened soul. She felt unburdened after letting go of all her negative emotions.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Tower.
A structure that is exceptionally high in proportion to its width and either forms part of a building or stands alone.
Examples:
A bell tower. The tower on a cliff. She is a tower of strength for a team in trouble.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Sag.
To droop or hang down, especially due to a lack of support or the weight of something.
Examples:
Sag my jaw. Sag with fatigue. The old mattress sagged in the middle, making it uncomfortable to sleep on.
Sway.
To move back and forth or side to side gently, often in response to external factors such as wind or water. To influence or persuade someone to do something. To control or dominate something.
Examples:
Sway back and forth. Sway to the rhythm. The politician tried to sway public opinion in his favor, but his arguments fell flat.
Vibrate.
To move or cause anything to move fast and in small increments from side to side.
Examples:
Vibrate at a regular frequency. Vibrate with anger. During the flight, the wings of the plane vibrate.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Tight.
Fixed, fastened, or kept together firmly or closely.
Examples:
A tight game. Student on a tight budget. The national election was held amid tight security.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
Explode in anger. Explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Swallow.
To make food, drink, pills, etc., pass down your throat into your stomach. Noun, small long-winged songbird noted for swift, graceful flight and the regularity of its migrations.
Examples:
Swallow a handful of pills. A swallowtail. I swallowed my anger and kept quiet.
Howl.
To make a prolonged, loud, mournful cry or noise, typically as a signal of distress, pain, or an intense emotion, to express one's strong feelings or emotions in a loud and unrestrained manner. Noun, a long, loud, mournful sound made by a person or an animal, often in response to pain, fear, or sadness.
Examples:
Howl at the moon. Howl of anger. The wolves began to howl in the distance as the sun set.
Assail.
To attack violently or to criticize harshly and aggressively, to make a concerted effort to overcome or defeat.
Examples:
Assail with questions. Assail an opponent with criticism. The army will assail the enemy's camp under the cover of darkness.
Flee.
To leave by running away, especially out of fear or danger.
Examples:
Flee their homes. Flee abroad. It is a basic instinct to flee from a dangerous situation.
Decisive.
Making a clear and definite decision or choice, settling an issue.
Examples:
A decisive ballot. Decisive action. The decisive victory in the war ended years of conflict.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Dictionary.
A reference book containing an alphabetical list of words and their definitions, as well as information about their origins, usage, and pronunciation.
Examples:
Dictionary definition. Online dictionary. I need to purchase a new English dictionary.
Gigantic.
Extremely large.
Examples:
Gigantic proportions. Gigantic monsters. He was so hungry from the long journey that he had a gigantic appetite.
Artistic.
Of or relating to art or artist, satisfying aesthetic standards and sensibilities.
Examples:
An artistic photograph. Called promising entrepreneurs often have a high artistic sensibility.
Chalk.
A soft, white, porous sedimentary rock composed of calcium carbonate, often used for drawing or writing on surfaces such as blackboards.
Examples:
A piece of chalk. Chalk on a blackboard. The kids used colored chalk to create a mural on the pavement.
Pave.
To cover something with a hard, flat material such as stones, bricks, or concrete to make it suitable for travel or use.
Examples:
Pave a new path. Pave a smoother road. They paved the courtyard with bricks, giving it a more polished appearance.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Comic.
Funny and making you laugh.
Examples:
Comic books. A comic hat. The novel is comic and tragic.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Festival.
A celebration or event, usually marking a particular religious or cultural occasion, often involving processions, music, dancing, and the performance of plays or other artistic works.
Examples:
Festival attendee. International Film Festival. The music festival attracts visitors from all over the world.
Quarter.
One of 4 equal parts, a fourth part or portion.
Examples:
A quarter mile. End of the first quarter. The unemployment rate in the first quarter was 2.3 percentage points higher than in the previous.
Jewish.
Of or related to people whose traditional religion is Judaism.
Examples:
Jewish history, Jewish culture. My friend is a Jewish woman who celebrates Hanukkah every year.
Valley.
A long depression on the surface of the land, which typically contains a river.
Examples:
Valley bottom, basin-shaped valley. The valley had received a mild snowfall the previous week.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Dive.
To jump into the water with your head and arms going in first, or to move down to a deeper level underwater.
Examples:
Dive into anime communities. Dive off a cliff. The sperm whale can dive to 1,000 meters.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples:
Symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
Graze.
To feed on grass or other vegetation, especially by nibbling at it repeatedly, to break the skin of a body part by scraping.
Examples:
Turn cattle out to graze. Graze the left shoulder. The sheep graze on the green grass in the meadow.
Mayor.
An elected official who presides over a city or town government.
Examples:
A deputy mayor. Mayor's race. The incumbent mayor announced his plans to address the city's homelessness crisis.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Tension.
A state of mental or emotional strain or excitement, the state of being stretched tight.
Examples:
Tension headache. A high-tension wire. The tension in the room was palpable as the team waited for their leader to speak.
Applaud.
To express approval of someone or something by clapping the hands.
Examples:
Applaud his courage. Applaud the orchestra. I enthusiastically applaud my rival's achievement.
Delight.
A feeling of great pleasure or happiness.
Examples:
A tremor of delight. With delight. The delight on the child's faces when they received the toy was priceless.
Magnificent.
Extremely beautiful and impressive, grand or noble in thought or deed.
Examples:
A magnificent plan. A magnificent mountain. The magnificent scene of the glacier is awe-inspiring.
Gesture.
A movement of the hands, head, or face that express a particular meaning.
Examples:
Gesture of goodwill. Hand gesture. She made a facial gesture to express disagreement.
Azure.
A bright blue color resembling the sky, characterized by a vivid blue color.
Examples:
Azure coastline. Azure color. The sky was a beautiful shade of azure blue on a clear summer day.
Flop.
To fall or lie down heavily and clumsily, noun, a complete failure.
Examples:
A huge flop. Flop business. The company's stock prices flop after the poor earnings report.
Scream.
To give a loud, high shout suddenly, especially because of fear, anger, excitement, etc., to utter or declare in a very loud voice.
Examples:
Scream a profanity. Scream at him to be quiet. She kept screaming for an ambulance.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Reflex.
An automatic and unthinking response to a particular stimulus, a physical reaction to external stimuli.
Examples:
Reflex test. Knee reflex. My leg kicked involuntarily when the doctor tapped my knee with the reflex hammer.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Genius.
Someone who has exceptional intellectual ability and originality.
Examples:
A person of genius. a genius for music. Mozart was a musical genius.
Bow.
To bend your knee or body, or lower your head. Noun, a weapon made of a curved piece of wood or other flexible material, strung with a cord and used to shoot arrows.
Examples:
Bow and greet. A bow wave. She bowed to the audience after her performance.
Salute.
To show respect or recognition for someone or something, often by making a gesture or performing an action, to greet or acknowledge someone in a formal or ceremonious way.
Examples:
Salute to the flag. Salute him in military fashion. The soldiers stood at attention to salute their commanding officer.
Bang.
To hit or cause to hit something in a way that makes a loud noise.
Examples:
Bang his fist on a desk. Bang a phone down. My father tried to bang mathematics into my head since childhood.
Dislodge.
To forcibly remove or loosen something from a particular position or place, to cause something to become detached or dislodged.
Examples:
Dislodge debris. Dislodge a stuck object. I had to dislodge a small rock from the wheel of my car to keep driving safely.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Arrival.
The act or situation of coming or being brought to a place, accomplishment of an objective.
Examples:
Arrival and departure gate. Arrival at a conclusion. Weather forecasters are predicting the arrival of a heat wave.
Exhausted.
Extremely tired.
Examples:
The exhausted food sources. Exhausted parents. The exhausted runner fell to the ground and gasped.
Clap.
To hit your hands together and make a short and loud noise, mainly to show your approval or praise.
Examples:
Clap my hands. Clap a book shut. We clapped along with the singer's song.
Rhythm.
A strong, regular, repeated pattern of sounds, words, or musical notes that are used in music, poetry, and dancing.
Examples:
In samba rhythm. Irregular heart rhythm. He beat out a jazz rhythm on the cajones.
Applause.
A demonstration of approval or praise by clapping the hands together.
Examples:
Round of applause. Earn applause. The applause burst from the audience.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Differ.
To be not like someone or something in some way.
Examples:
Differ from the majority. Differ according to species. The two products differed in their quality and price.
Triumph.
A great victory or achievement.
Examples:
Triumph of democracy. Triumph of the spirit. The team's triumph in the championship resulted from their hard work and dedication.
Symphony.
A long musical composition in Western classical music for orchestra, usually with 3 or 4 main parts called movements.
Examples:
A symphony orchestra. A beautiful symphony. The frequent performances of the symphony prove its popularity.
Daunt.
To intimidate or discourage someone, often by making them feel afraid or uncertain, to lessen someone's courage, enthusiasm, or spirit.
Examples:
Daunt the enemy. Daunt his courage. The idea of skydiving can be daunting to some people.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Inspiring.
Stimulating and motivating you to want to do something.
Examples:
Inspiring stories. Awe-inspiring sight. An inspiring teacher might spark students' motivation to succeed.
Inspire.
To make somebody fill with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Glue.
A sticky substance used for joining things together, a bonding agent made from animal or synthetic materials.
Examples:
Glue stick. Epoxy glue. The carpenter applied glue to the cabinet joints before nailing them together.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples:
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.